G'day guys, welcome back. I just did those teal and gold coasters and I forgot that I had some resin left. So let's use it and see if we can do a little bit of a flower. Hey, let's see if we can do that. So I've got 2 cups. I'm going to do white and pink. I've got my little bags. They're, you know, for icing. Got them from eBay. I am going to just grab a scale because I like to be very exact with my measuring. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in, I don't need a lot, I'm going to put in 20 grams. Maybe I'll just do 15 for now because I'm not sure how much I'm going to have left. I need to put some in there. So 15 grams, which is half an ounce. And what I did when I did my other flour, there we go, half an ounce. So half an ounce in each. We'll pour some in here into our coaster mold. This holds, it's a 14 centimetre, and I don't like them being too thick, like too full. I think you just get a better result if it's not too full. So I've got a little bit left there actually. We'll take it up to 20 grams. Which is what I was going to do initially. So another 5. It just makes it easier because what I want to try and do is do 1 drop of cast and craft to 10 grams. So that's 20 grams. So it's 2 drops. You got it. Surprised I've got this much left actually. I didn't fill my coasters up to the top. I've left a little bit of space to do a top coat. Put a little bit more in there. I had about half a cup left. So 20 and 20 is 40. Leaves about 80 grams in here because I had about 120 grams. Might as well just put it in there. Okay, so 80 grams in there, 20 in there, 20 in there. It's 120 grams. Ish. Okay, so now I can move the scale out of the way. I have to excuse my messy background here. I wasn't prepared. I was just, because I've got my coasters sitting over there. Drying. Setting. Right. Now, cast and craft. So as I said, I'm going to do 1 drop per 10 grams. And it's kind of liquidy, so it's hard to make a drop, and it has a train behind it. That's 1, 2, and 1, 2. So I squeeze a bit out, makes a blob. We'll see how that goes. I find if I put too much in, then when it falls through to the back, you get those big blobs. Anybody who's been trying flowers, if you're getting the big blobs at the back, that's why, because you've got too much in there. So I want white and I want pink. Oh, I didn't leave any for my my little center. What colour can I have for my little centre? I do like to put something in there. There's a little bit of resin actually left in that jug. I can scrape it out. So I know when other people do this, they put in 5 drops per ounce, which is 30 grams. So for me, with my 1 drop per 10 grams would be 3 drops. 3 drops per ounce. I've got under an ounce here, so I've got 2 drops, but we shall see. So in one of them, I'm going to have some pink. So I've got some pink alcohol ink. This is the magenta. So let's just see what one drop looks like. Probably going to have to do more, but we'll just see what happens. Some of the colors are quite strong and then others aren't at all strong. Oh, look at that. I'm glad I didn't put 3 drops in. So 1 is plenty. Now, because I've got a drop of alcohol ink in that one, I'm going to put a drop of alcohol in this one as well. I'm going to do the white. The alcohol ink kind of gives you more of a feathery type of effect. And I just want them the same consistency. So we'll do 1 drop. There we go. So a drop of white in the white and a drop of pink in the other white one. And hopefully that's enough. As I said, when I've tried, me personally, maybe I've got a thinner resin, I don't know. When I've tried doing this with more white, it just sinks to the back. And then I get these big blobs on the bottom. All right, so that's that. Now I've got my little cup. I'll fold my bag over, put it into the cup. This makes it easier for you for when you want to pour into it. So 1 there. Same with the other one. Fold it over. Now I am going to let my resin sit for a while now, because it's still quite thin. I want it to thicken up a little bit. It has been sitting because I've done another pour. I've done my coaster pour, so it has been sitting for a while. But I'm just going to see if I can push it a little bit longer. Push it out, see if I can do that. Just make it a little bit thicker. I've got my scissors to cut my edge, my little corner off. I am going to see if I can find some sprinkles and just mix it with, because I've got a tiny little bit left. So I'm going to go and find some glitter of some kind, and I'll be right back. Right, come around the table. I found this little tiny jar of silver glitter, and I took just a tiny little bit out of there and put some in here. So yeah, let me get my glove back on. Just put a little bit of that silver. I'll put half of it in and hopefully save the other half to put on the top. Where's my middle? It's always tricky to find the middle, isn't it? You give it a bit of a swirl like that, just to sort of mix it in and make it more of a little circle shape. But you can see it's starting to get a little bit tacky, a little bit thick. That's what I want, I think. All right, this is still quite runny though, because it's got the additives in it, hey? But I can't wait any longer, otherwise what I've got in the mold and the silver will probably set up and then it'll be no good. So I'm just going to go for it. Put the pink in there. Wish I could do half a drop of alcohol ink, because it's a little dark, it's a little bit bright, but hopefully it'll be all right. So that's the pink and this is the white. And we'll see how we go. See whether 2 drops of Cast and Craft in 20 grams is enough. But yeah, you just experiment, hey. I have done it before where I've done the 5 drops in the ounce in 30 grams, and I got those big blobs underneath on the back, you know, the intestine looking things. All right. I'll keep that cup. I use that again. So just squeeze all that down. These ones that you buy from eBay, they've actually sealed, so nothing will come out until you start until you cut. And I do want a relatively thick stream. I don't think that's quite wide enough. Let's leave it there for a minute. Let's do this one. It's noisy, isn't it? Squeeze it down. Try not to have any air in there. Give it a twist. You don't need very much of this. You know, I'm not even going to need 20 grams. But it's really hard to make up any less. If it's really, really thin, it just runs straight out. So that's good. I'm happy with that. I think. Cross fingers. Now, I thought I would do... Oh, it's not quite in the center. I thought I'd do white and then pink and then white. So I'm not going to need a lot of the pink. And because that's hanging over, you really need to hang on to it like that. Otherwise, it's going to sort of drip into your resin. And give it another twist. I sort of hold it like that, like a pen. That's what I do anyway. All right, here we go. Wish me luck. So I'm squeezing as I go around. Make that one a little bit thicker. So you don't need very much at all. I'll just keep going until I think I need a bigger hole on this one. I'm going to wipe my scissors, otherwise they're going to get resin all over them and then they won't work, will they? So hang on to the end of that, tuck it away. I'm just basically following what I did with the previous one. There we go. Oh, maybe I'll have enough for an extra 2 rows. We'll see. I don't have, no, this hole's not big enough. It's not as big as the pink one. Let me just make a bit of a bigger hole. I know everyone says have a tiny, tiny little hole, but you need to have it relatively, you know, a decent amount to come out. Oops, I think I've cut it a bit too big now. All right, let's go again with the pink because we've still got room. I was hoping to finish on white though, so maybe I can do pink and then white. I'll just leave enough room for a little bit more white afterwards. That one's not quite as thick. There we go, it's looking pretty. Whether or not it's going to work, I have no idea. All right, twist it again. Now I'll go right up to the top. And ta-da, we're done. See, I've still got more left. If I had some more clear, I could do another one. So you don't use a lot of the colour. And I've still got, I was going to add some more of this, you see, but I left enough space in the middle that I don't really need any more of that, really. Maybe I can just sort of cover up some of those little blobs there. Just be careful I don't drip now where I don't want to drip. Oh, that'll do. That'll do fine. That's enough. Beautiful. Right, now I'll get my, I'm just going to take these gloves off because I don't want to get resin all over my new heat gun that I bought. I managed to find a little one. Some of them are huge, aren't they? This is an XU1. It's not too big. I'm just going to put it on low. I'm just going to heat it. Now you can see that when I'm putting some air on this, wind on it, it's not really moving. So I'll turn that off. When I initially started doing this, when I was heating, all the petals were like blowing all over the place. And I didn't know why, but it's because I didn't wait for it to thicken up. Now I'm just going to go from kind of the outside in and just blow those a little bit on each one from the outside in. That just gets them moving a little bit. The heat, I think, helps to make your little patterns, and then we'll go around in the middle. Don't want to go around. See, I've already started heating that up now because I've been, you know, going around and around and around. I've been starting to heat it up. So you could see that that moved. Did you see before that it was starting to move? So I think I'll leave it at that. I don't want to do too much. It's starting to, you can see the edges are starting to thicken a little bit. I'll just take you down for a close-up. Oops, I'm just going to pause you because I've got to walk all the way around the table. I'll just walk. There's my coasters underneath. Okay. So there we go. Looking good so far. Can we see anything that's fallen through? Any big blobs that have fallen through? You know how I said if you put too much paste in, or your mix is too thin, the white, because it's heavy, just falls straight through and you get these big blobs on the underside, on the bottom. Just playing with my focus. Oh, look at the pink and the white together. It's so pretty. So what have I got? I've got 3 layers of white, but you can't really see that first layer, can you? It's been taken up by the pink. They're kind of blending. All right. I'll probably come back in about an hour and I'll just film what it's looking like, okay? So you can see what it's looking like after an hour. All right. I'll be back then. So it's been an hour and it's looking pretty. Hopefully I'm focused. It's a bit hard to see because, you know, the flower itself is all kind of blended together. It's a bit hard to focus, but look at the pretty edges. I'm hoping that there aren't any big blobs fallen through. I can't see any at the moment. Sometimes you can actually see them, but we won't know until tomorrow when it's unmolded. But so far so good. An hour later. All right. See you tomorrow. Welcome back. It's the next day. And it hasn't really changed much from when I did that little video for you. But I'm really keen to see what the back looks like. I haven't even flipped it over to see through the plastic here, through the silicone, because I wanted to be a surprise. But I'm keen, and I'm hoping it's going to be okay because we've got this beautiful petal happening here. So hopefully the back will be pretty as well. So without further ado, is our little bit of silver we put on. Let's have a look. And I didn't overheat this mold, so it should be okay with, you know, turning it out. There we go. Got it. Okay. Ooh, I want to, but I don't want to. All right, let's do it. Here we go. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh wow. That is exactly what I wanted. Wow. You can see each of those petals that I made. And it is a little bit thicker on the back, but it's not like big blobbies like the other one was. I'll show you the other one I did. Hang on one sec. Don't know if you guys saw this one. That was the front. It looked okay, but you can see through to the back and you can see how it's a little bit blobby. And then when I turned it over, you know, I had that. So that was a combination of too much white pigment and a really thin resin. I didn't wait for it to set up. So that's the difference. Oh my gosh, look at it. Wow. Now I have got another video I'm going to put up. It's an old one. It's similar to this one. But I thought I'm going to put it up anyway because it's there, sitting there waiting. So I'll put that up. But it's an old one. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Wow. Look at it, you guys. I started with the white. The white's kind of taken on a little bit of the pink hue. I started with white, then I did pink, then I did white, then I did pink, and then I finished off with the white. It really does look 3D, doesn't it? Especially when you're looking at it like that. It really does look 3D. Oh, wow. So happy with that, you guys. Have a go. Use my recipe, so to speak, and have a go. I'd love to see what you do. Put them up on my Pouring Your Heart Out Facebook page. And we can have a chat about them there. But, oh my gosh, so happy. Oh, I can go and have breakfast now. It's early. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you real soon. Bye for now.